Hey guys, hope you're all well. It's on the floor at last. So yes, I have sort of been off the tube for a while, a few days, 10 days or whatever it is. I've had a few people on the Doghouse Facebook group wondering where I've gone. Basically, I think I actually mentioned it in the last video, whatever, I can't remember. Sometimes I just have to get my head down on certain jobs because filming and editing actually soaks up quite a lot of time. You know, when you're trying to film little bits on the bike, moving the camera around, stopping, starting, pausing, whatever, it actually does soak up a fair bit of time, especially editing. And, you know, I'm not the quickest at that. So, you know, like I say, yeah, it takes up a lot of time. So sometimes I just have to put that side of it to side and really get stuck in to get things finished. But, you know, things I miss on certain builds will be caught on other builds. So, you know, you'll get to see what I do eventually on certain jobs. So anyway, like I say, it's off the bench. I don't know if you can see if it's in shot. The GS is on the bench. I've started stripping all bits off that, ready to do welds and things. So we'll be picking that up this week. And now this is sort of 99% complete. We'll be picking up on the GS and doing that till it's finished and cover as much as possible on that as well. Yeah, it's actually not far from completed. I've been messing about with things in the background, so we'll pick up from where it is now and we'll get on with that. Hopefully get some videos out for you to see this week. But anyway, we're at that stage, the exciting stage and also the dreaded stage. I'm not a big fan when it comes to startup time because I've got everything crossed that it's all going to go well. I think I've said before, some of them do throw up problems. So I'm hoping this is going to behave itself and it's going to be good. So it's got the oil in already and amazingly, absolutely no leaks so far. It's holding its oil, which is good for one of these. So the tank is down there behind the camera. I'm not going to put that on yet because it's got to go to Ian to have some things done to it. We'll probably try and catch that in a bit of a video as well. There is, you may see like cables are not properly routed yet and some of the wires, you've probably picked up on that already. They'll get tidied up when the tank goes on so I can route them all properly so everything works, so we don't get throttles sticking and things like that and cables rubbing on frames and stuff. So you probably will still see some bits that, you know, may look a bit messy, I don't know. I'll say it'll all be attended to when I'm on the very last bit of this bike, which is putting the tank on. I've also got to find the front brake cable. I know I've got one because I set the front brake up with it. I can't find it. I've put it in one of them very special places that I've completely forgot about. So I may just have to order a new one, save any more time looking. I'd be no good at burying treasure, I'd lose it. I'll be forgot where I've put it within a week. So yeah, the front brake cable's got to go on. The decompressor cable's got to go on with the little lever. I thought I had a lever as well, so I've ordered one. I'm hoping that's here tomorrow. So it's just really, really small jobs of tying this build up and then we'll get the tank on. But we can start it today. I can put hang the pot up with the fuel in and see if we can start it. Electrically, everything's working, the lights, the brake lights, the horn and everything like that. We have got a spark, I've checked that. Hopefully it's sparking in the right place. So let's get on and connect the fuel up and see if it'll go. Place your bets now. What number kick will it go at? Let's try and get it within 10. I'm being generous. Anyway, let's get all the stuff connected up and see what happens. Right, I've got both dogs in here. I swear Blue knows when I'm going to start a bike up, because he's just going to want to try and attack it. Aren't you, Blue? I know what you're coming here for. It's like you know. As soon as I start kicking that, you're going to go for the tyres. Aren't you? It's a real poor hobby, that is. It really is. You need to get out of it. Right, let's find everything. What we got? We have a pot that's empty, so hopefully I've got some fuel. And for some reason I've cut the pipe on it. I obviously needed a bit of pipe. Right, I've got to connect that back up. Why did I do that? Yeah, I obviously needed it for something. Right, what we got? A screwdriver. Nice one, Bodie. Hopefully, like I say, this will behave itself. Then I'm going to have a big clean up this afternoon, ready to get cracking through the week on the old GS. And then after that, it's 3 Enfields, which I think I've mentioned before. I'm literally going to bring all them up together because they are literally all the same, just different colours. So although they're all partly done in different stages, I'm going to get them all together and get them all up to speed together till they're all completed. And then that's the last of all like customer work and raffle bike work, because I've said before, I don't think I'm going to be doing that again. It's just, I don't know, because of my situation without going on about it with mental health issues and all sorts of other things, I don't think it's fair to hold people's jobs up. Again, that ends up really stressing me out. I know most of you understand, I get that, but it still doesn't help me. It still stresses me out. So after they're all done, I'm going to concentrate basically on my own stuff and obviously cover the builds in better detail, hopefully, because no one's going to be waiting for it. Like I say, the filming and editing and everything really does take a long time, and obviously then prolongs each job. So when I'm back onto my own stuff, we should be able to get a bit more detail, and I can take some more time on covering every little bit of each build. Obviously my own stuff, as in the turbo bike, the Ural that needs doing, and whatever after that, we'll come up with all sorts of different styles of bikes and just continue doing the videos. I also really enjoy the ride out videos. It just gives me a break, and for some bizarre reason I feel guilty about going out and not doing anything in here, but although I do probably only do that once a week, and I can go out on my bike without feeling guilty that I'm leaving someone's job dormant in here. So the plan is, long-term plan is that we will see. Hopefully it will go to plan. Maybe in my afternoon clean-up I'll find the front brake cable. I've obviously put it somewhere stupid. Right, we'll connect this up. I'll go and get some fuel. And then, you know, we may experience some things that are not tightened up properly, like the oil lines, because I don't go mad tightening them up. Sometimes they do weep and I'll just nip them up till the weeping stops. So you may see a couple of things go on like that, which we'll attend to as the bike's running. I'm being optimistic now. As the bike's running, of course it's going to run. You best do. Right, let me go and find the fuel that's supposed to be for the lawnmower. Make sure that is petrol. Yep. Right, get that connected up. It's either going to start, or it's not going to start, or it's going to start and run quite bad and needs setting up a bit better. I'm hoping it's just going to start. Right, I'll get this connected up and we'll find out. Right, I can't put it off any longer. Done a few checks, gone over a few bits and bobs, made sure the carb is tight. Yeah, I've checked the plug. Fuel's connected. I'll give it a tickle. Yeah, fuel's there. Fingers crossed. God, I hate this bit. Let's get on with it. How many kicks if it starts? Are we on? Yeah. Here we go. I'm either going to be very happy or annoyed. I should just slowly draw some fuel through first. Shall we go for a bit of choke? Let's go half. That tried straight away. Second! Yes! Oh! Second. Right. Any oil coming out? No. Well, it's before starting it off camera, without the ignition on, I kicked it and kicked it and kicked it and kicked it and kicked it to try and circulate a bit of oil. Although when I did build the engine, I did pour oil around everything. But it's nice to try and get the oil pump circulated and everything. So second kick, you little beauty. Right, I'm going to check over a few things and then we'll start it again in a minute. Right, my usual trick, rolling forward several hours. Although we've got the bike started, I had a friend turn up. Great to see him and catch up, sort of at the wrong moment because I wanted to just mess about with this and get it dialed in a bit better. And we've ended up having a right old catch up because I hadn't seen him for a long time. As you can probably see through the door, it's now dark and it's quite late. So I can't start it again. But what we'll do, you all know it starts, and amazingly second kick, I'll make this the very next video, which I'm going to do first thing in the morning and get it sort of dialed in a bit so it ticks over and everything like that. And then the tank will be sorted this week. I'm probably going to have to order a front brake cable, like I said. Yeah, I think we're going to be pretty much done this week. Dana's be very happy about that. I'm going to be very happy about it. So next video, we'll just do what I was going to do in this video, get it dialed in. But next video, I'll do that. And then when all the tank's back, I shall go right out on it. And that'll be one big thing ticked off the list. And in between, while we're waiting for the tank to come back and stuff like that, like I say, we'll then catch up with where I am on the GS, and we'll be ploughing full speed ahead on that till that's finished. So yeah, it feels good to be ticking stuff off the list at last. It really does. It's been a bit of a rocky road, as you know, with myself really. So yeah, it's all, hello Blue, it's all starting to go in the right direction at last. Anyway, like I say, it's quite late. It'll be unfair on the neighbours to fire this up. So I will be on it first thing in the morning and get that video out pretty pronto of it all running nice and sweet. So yeah, it starts. Anyway, this is probably a short video, but at least it is one massive step forward. So I'm going to get everything else in the shed now and call it a night. Cheers for watching, guys. Take care.